Hey guys, it's Hey Dude. I guess I wanted to make a video talking about, well, Marvel or Insomiacs Spider-Man 3. Um, again, I wanted to make a video because I'm kind of daunting of what, is going to happen with that game because, I know they literally teased Cindy Moon or Silk at the end of Marvel Spider-Man 2. And I'm kind of wondering, I guess they're going to literally have three spider people in the third game because, Spider-Man 3, so it makes fucking sense. And I'm kind of wondering what else they're going to do with a bunch of the other characters that they really didn't do much with or hardly anything at all in the second game, like Wraith or I guess Yuri, which is kind of odd because the voice actor of Peter Parker is really named Yuri Lowenthal, which I think is just kind of funny to me. Not to mention, there's a possible, tease for Green Goblin being in Spider-Man 3 as well. I don't know if that's going to be Harry Osborn or Norman Osborn. Because, Norman Osborn did mention the G serum. Literally, just after he blatantly accused Spider-Man of literally killing his son. And I'm like, okay, hold up. The whole Venom thing was your own goddamn fault. So I'm I don't know why you're blaming Spider-Man for killing your son when that was your own goddamn doing. It's like they kind of pulled the reverse, Spider-Man trilogy thing where it's like Harry thinks Spider-Man killed his father, which in reality in that game, it was Norman who thinks Spider-Man killed Harry. It's kind of like the reverse situation kind of there. But again, it's that still really bothers me. It's again, that whole thing was his fault, yet he took zero responsibility for that shit. It's again, it was only because he was just basically trying to protect Harry, which again, that makes sense for him to do that because obviously he loves him so goddamn much. But again, if he didn't do that shit, none of that stuff would have happened in the first place. It's again, I really don't understand how dense of a father figure he could be to literally just be oh yeah, that's your fault, even though basically I'm the one who caused it in the first place. And Peter had to do what he had to do to literally get rid of Venom. And I'm I just, it really bugs me because it's again, I feel like the same thing is going to happen if he really figures out Spider-Man's Peter Parker or Peter Parker's Spider-Man. It's again, Norman Osborn could have taken responsibility for everything he did, but he didn't. Even with the fucking Dr. Otto Octavius thing, it's he took all that shit from him. And it's again, but yeah, honestly, most of the games made by Insomiacs, I think they do a really, really good job at, Spyro the Dragon, fucking Ratchet and Clank, even, I would have to say, Sunset Overdrive. Damn, I almost forgot about that one, but yeah. Again, the parts where you play as the Venomized or the symbiotic Peter Parker, it was some of the best parts of that game. It was hearing and just seeing him pissed off, it was one of the best parts of that game. He was not messing around. And again, I don't understand why they would release this game on PC if they really had no further plans of a DLC in the future. I'm what? So you release the game on PC, but you have no further plans for it to have more DLC. Not to mention, they fucking cancel the live service, Spider-Man the Great Web game, which kind of, made me a little curious what that was. Because, well, for one, I heard, not a lot of people like live service games anymore. And then when I see some pictures of it, You could literally customize your very own fucking spider person in here. I'm like, okay, for one, I see why they canceled it. Two, why'd they cancel it? Like, this would have been so cool to create your own fucking Spider-Man character. Like, not to mention, like, the concept art was, like, some of the most dopest fucking shit I've ever seen. Like, I don't really get it. I'm like, why were they working on this? And I'm like, I don't know. Because to be fair, it would have literally revealed so much about the Insomiac Spider-Man multiverse that, you know, again, like, nobody who has played the games has ever seen. It's like, I just like, this game would have been so goddamn fun, but it's like, again, because the live service game thing, I guess, you know, that's why people, you know, turn basically an unkind eye to it, which again, it makes a lot of sense, because not a lot of people like live service games very much anymore, because they're just a huge waste of time. But it's like, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm like, why did they cancel the game, but before that tease the, I guess, Spider-Verse or thing in at the end of Spider-Man 2 if they're just going to cancel the game anyway? It's like, again, why would you tease something you're just going to end up canceling later on anyway? Not to mention literally put, you know, the Insomniac Yuri Lowenthal Spider-Man in fucking Across the Spider-Verse. It's like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like, that shit didn't make no sense. It's like, why put him in the movie and then cancel the whole multiverse plans? It's like, they obviously didn't know what they were doing when they were literally just teasing them and then canceling it just out of the bloom. But again, like, I'm kind of curious to see what, you know, how the whole, you know, Dr. Otto Octavius and Peter Parker thing is going to literally end in Spider-Man 3, because, you know, the last time you seen him in, like, was that literally at the end of Spider-Man 1 when I guess he abandoned them and stuff. Not to mention, I'm kind of wondering, you know, what they're going to do with all the remaining villains that they didn't kill in Spider-Man 2. Because Kraven the Hunter, I'm like, this dude literally took out the majority of fucking Spider-Man's rogue gallery. I'm like, this dude killed fucking Rhino, a dude with fucking an armored suit. I mean, a dude that Miles Morales, until he got the Venom powers, couldn't even really take down. I'm like, not to mention, it's like, well, Venom in me is basically kind of gone, because the symbiote kind of disappeared even after, you know, Peter destroyed it or something and had to kill Harry. But it's like, again, what are they gonna do? Well, personally, I forgot to mention this. I feel like the whole gameplay thing, or even the Venom screen time thing, was a little, you know, I guess, I feel like they didn't give Venom enough gameplay or screen time. It's like, what was even really the point of having you play as Venom if, you know, it just was probably going to only be for that one moment in the entire game. Not to mention, it's like Mysterio, I don't even think Kraven even killed him. I do like that they kind of gave him like a redemption arc, though. It's like they kind of made him sort of like an anti-hero, even though he was, I guess, a person who became the villain from the very start. Not to mention, they didn't even kill Dr. Kirk Connors, who was the Lizard in that game. Like, I'm like, I don't know. It's like, it's crazy that Kraven the Hunter was able to kill the villains he was able to kill, but then, I guess, didn't manage to literally kill every single one. Like, even Black Cat or Selena Kyle was still alive because, you know, she escaped to Paris with her girlfriend because Miles helped her, which kind of makes me wonder, because I seen a video on YouTube where he literally Peter Parker got all pissed off at Selena Kyle. I'm like, did she really have a girlfriend, or was that just a trick? I'm like, not to mention, well, Kingpin is still alive. Well, actually, it doesn't say Rhino is specifically dead. Chameleon is still alive. Well, actually, some of the characters I think are dead, but even Morbius is still alive, which I would love to see Morbius. But I'm kind of wondering what they're going to do with the perceivable future of, the Spider-Man and Insomiacs series if they got majority of the villains dead or killed. I'm like, I don't know, but so honestly, I kind of hope, the work and effort is put into making Spider-Man 3, because, it seemed like not a lot of people liked Spider-Man 2, so I kind of hope Spider-Man 3 is, a lot more bigger and better than the last one. So yeah, I guess leave a comment down below if you guys want to. Subscribe, share. See you guys later. Peace out.